Hi there, welcome back to Odonet, and today I want to do a little update on one of my favorite little widgets in the ArcGIS API for JavaScript, and that is the expand widget. And if you haven't seen it before, I've talked about this in previous videos and blog posts, but basically it's a small widget that lets you put your larger widgets into these little containers. So for example, over here I've got a search widget, and it's just a little button. I click it, it opens the search widget. Same for the print, it's a little button, click it, and I open my print widget, and so on for everything else. There is, however, one small problem with it right now. So open search, open print, that's everything. That's not too bad, but if I open this layer list here, open legend, and open the base map gallery, you can see that all the widgets just kind of stay open at once. However, with the recent release of the 4.6 version of the JavaScript API, there's an update that lets you control this behavior. Okay, so you might be asking yourself, well, how exactly do I do this? Well, let's look at the documentation real quick. So if we look at the documentation for the expand widget and look at the list of properties that are provided, there is a new property as of 4.6 called group. This group property tells you exactly what it's going to do. This value associates two or more expand widget instances with each other. So it behaves like a radio button. So you just create these different groups for the expand widgets, and now only one of those will be open at a time. So let's go ahead and update this little code pen snippet here for all my expand widgets to take advantage of that. Okay, so I've gone through my expand widget instances here, and I've added the group right for all the widgets that are on the right hand side. I did not do it for the base map gallery one because since it's on the left, and just look at the size of my screen here, I'm going to go ahead and leave it so that I can just open it with everything else. So now with these groupings done for the right side, I can actually go ahead and click on search. There's my search widget. Click on print, closes the search widget. Layer list closes the print, and legend closes the layer list. I go and open my base map gallery, and that's still open. And I can go ahead and I can take this a little bit further. Okay, so I've gone and done a little bit more organizing of my expand widgets here. I basically have made the layer list and legend their own group by calling them the group bottom, and I'm keeping right for the ones that are at the very top over here. So if I open the address, then print, search and then print, and open layer list and then legend, it's not going to close the print widget. And the base map gallery again is open by itself. Now what I may want to do if this was going to be used on, say, a mobile device, I would put them all in the same group, because on a smaller screen, anything on the left hand side is probably going to cover up stuff on the right hand side, as well as top and bottom widgets, regardless of where they're placed, would start overlapping. So I would probably put them all in the same group. That way only one widget could be open at a time on a smaller screen. And that actually would work out pretty cool. See if I can make this a little smaller here. If I get smaller, there we go. So if I click on that and so on. However, the way these expand widget works on a smaller screen, you don't really need to worry about the groupings in that case. It's really more useful for when you're working on larger screens where you have to worry about the widgets overlapping each other if they are not grouped. So that works out pretty well. There you go. Go ahead and take advantage of the new features on the expand widget to update the UI of your applications. Thanks.